I feel like I was stagnant. I couldn't, because especially like it is hard when you start working. Like I went through that a lot. Like I was like, I was telling her, I feel like I'm being pulled by two sides. I was doing the prayer to them. I was trying to focus on that, but then work was so hard as well. So like I was like, full-time work was in itself just like draining, and like talking to people the whole day was also draining.
And you were really young when you did full-time work.
I think I was quite young as well, and like I was trying to do dance, and then like it was not working out. I was trying, and then like if I was focusing on dance, then like I'd be so like drained at work if I was focusing on work, and I couldn't make it to dance class. And my work, like it's like yours, like I had to like work nights, not like night shifts or anything, but I had to go like every time we'd have a rehearsal, I'd be there at like 9 o'clock. And
I remember that actually.
It was just like draining. So like to maintain and pull through that was like
a challenge,
a real challenge. And then I realized like, so it is about balance, because I got down to part-time in my second year.
Ultimately it comes to like
how much
what you want.
I wouldn't. It depends on your personality, like, or like the kind of person you are. Like I know that like my career is not going to be everything for me, but at the same time it is like it is important.
It is important.
So
that's what's going to get you.
So like it's based on the decision that you make. If you know that you can't be like, it's also a way of me not burning out at work as well. So it like kind of supplements it. So like I made the decision. I was like, oh well, I need to set aside time for this. But like you just have to make that decision and be like, okay, cool, I'm going to supplement this. My parents are going to be like, why are you working part-time all the time? But then like they didn't have the luxury of going, oh, I'm going to work part-time and focus on this, But I have that luxury to do that.
That's what I mean by that privilege.
Take care of your mental health from a young age. I think this is a good... anyways.
But then with you guys, in terms of just generally balancing school and dance, what are your thoughts?
Well, BC is just... I haven't really experienced BC because COVID.
Much,
Also, dance was on a pause. So it was just like, school, that's it.
But do you feel like you will receive pressure from your parents being like...
For dance or for school?
Either. Being like, you should study more, because I had that.
I had that too. But then now I think back and I'm like, I could have easily done both.
I had an experience of there was other things, but suddenly they randomly, like spontaneously, they got cut out. And because of that, I was able to work better, I guess. Like I didn't feel it when I was doing it, but the end result was better than what I ever thought I could do. So that's why I was like, even when I'm in uni, like, will I want to just like emulate that and like get rid of distractions? That's kind of a scary thing, because that means that,
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's the thing, like I think it is good to it. Balance is a good thing, but like when I didn't have balance, like I didn't experience like...
You probably had balance in other ways.
On that note, I think also there's like time is another thing. Like, year 12 is important. Whereas even for me now, like I'm really scared because I have honors this year, and I don't, obviously that's going to topple how much balance I have to put. But like, for example, if it's exam time, then studies are going to be my priority. Like then dance will take a backseat and be like, okay, I can't do this program, or I can't take this class, and so I'm going to cancel classes. That happens, but like it's like at that point, what is your priority? Does that make sense? I don't mean like general, it's either that or that, but like for that week, maybe I have one assignment due. But I think I'm also lucky in that sense where I can just easily tell them I have an assignment, and like I have that freedom of being like, I'm like, okay, cool, not this program or whatever it is. Like I have that freedom.
I think,
I don't know, like everyone has something that they're dealing with, and for us our insecurities seem bigger. Like till you mentioned about height and body, like none of us would have been like,
do you know what I did when I realized that? But it doesn't help as much as you can say it does. Like saying things is your mind is like your mind will continuously go into it. But like I remember one time, like I was always insecure about, I have a birthmark here. I was always insecure about that. And then I remember, like, you were doing my hair or something upstairs, and you were like, you were talking about something, and I was like, oh, I'll just put extra makeup there. And you were like, why? And I was like, oh, because I have a big old birthmark there. And you were like...
That was the first time I noticed that.
Right? But, like, to me, I, like, look at it, oh. But, like, so that was the first time I really... Because everyone always says your insecurity just seems really prominent to yourself. And other people aren't caring about it. And even though to yourself it'll always be a big deal to yourself. For a second, it was like comforting to know that like, oh, you didn't notice that, like you didn't care about that, like no one cares. That's the end of the thing. But as for insecurity, because you can't always rely on other people's opinions in both a negative and a positive way to like comfort you or relieve you of any insecurity. I would just say like, do something that makes you feel better about yourself. That could potentially counteract insecurity.
100%.
Like if you are insecure about your body, don't make it a dangerous thing, but just be like, okay, let me be a bit more conscious about my fitness, or go for a walk, or go for a bike ride, like something like that.
Work on it.
Yeah, but not in a dangerous way, because that's another thing. Like people can take it too far, and then
you get what I'm going.
I also feel like because things are online and anyone, like you said, anyone can make a video and put it online, and then everything. It decreases like how like the perception of how hard you have to work, because then like it all becomes about the likes and the sharing and the popularity and stuff like that. So like the whole point of like spreading your art just boils down to how famous am I? And then you're just like, it stagnates you to a bit if that's what you care about. Because
you will naturally care about it if you're starting to get likes and attention. Your focus will shift from like, do I want to be pushing myself as a dancer towards, do I want to push myself towards greater success?
100%. That especially, you know how there was like one thing that I randomly did was remake a TikTok. Savage Love one. I remade that TikTok, but I did it in a Bharatanatyam version. So that one.
Wait, that one?
I know what you're saying.
Why did you both understand what that was?
Because that's cute.
That's like BTS.
No.
Well, I did the BTS version, but
Oh wait, that song! It's on the radio. Okay,
sure.
So I remade that. Out of everything that I've done, everything that I put a genuine amount of effort into, that was the most viewed, most sent to other people, most like
This was just on Instagram, right?
Could that
I was like,
algorithm though?
I don't know what it was.
Plays a factor.
Maybe you know,
or just more people are willing to watch that than like just her doing like a strict juddy.
Exactly.
Like,
I think that was the main thing, because I can for my own account, I can see how many people send it to other people, and it's like more than 100 people have sent it to other people. Whoa. That's how the views came in. So I was like, instantly, that was like, I had a thought. I was like, should I just start remaking TikTok?
No!
Imagine if I took that route, right? But that's what happens, because you get so taken away by these views that I'm like, that got views so easily, and like that required that was all I did. It was no effort, and it was just so sad, because it was like, for a second I was like, maybe I should just start doing this, but then I'm like, what is the point? So it's like, ultimately the audience decides where, like,
the audience decides what the creator's gonna make. It's not a creator anymore.
Which is why, like, even with this channel, this channel, like, I don't, if you were to tell me like how, like, what do you do, I don't know how I would explain it. Like, Indian classical dance, but also fun stuff, but like it should be chill at the same time. I don't want to go away from the traditional stuff. Like, I guess in a way, I think my intent is to be like tradition, but served according to this generation, without losing the essence of that actual tradition. Does that make sense?
You're kind of making classical dance casual, but not in a disrespectful way.
That's what I want to do. Yeah, thank you. She said it nicely.
That's in your bio.
You're kind of making classical dance casual, but not in a disrespectful way.
Nice.